Hello everyone and welcome to PotatO tea time. That was a bad start. Let me start it again. Hello everyone and welcome to another gaming commentary with me, PotatO tea. This is going to be a live commentary on Skyrim. Full and that was probably really loud. I saw that in the volume equalizer. Okay. And so this is going to be just me running around Skyrim, just doing bits and bobs. I mean, do you guys remember Skyrim? I mean, some of you might not have played it, but it was a brilliant game, wasn't it? It was so fun. Oh, there's my house. I'm going to go back to my house and see if I can find them logs, because I was looking for logs, and I couldn't find the logs. But the logs are what I need, because I need to chop some logs. And I've always got to keep my eyes on these cats, because they're nightmares. These stories that I'm going to be bringing you today is going to be me in my childhood, some of the crazy shenanigans we come up, and there was one that was particularly entertaining, which always makes me smile because it just kind of depicts how stupid kids are. Not stupid, but how like bad kids can be, and like you don't really think about things when you're a kid, do you? Like. This particular story starts when I think I was about 10, 11 sort of thing, and I've got two brothers in this story. I didn't make them up; they are actually my brothers, Daniel and Tom. Daniel's a year older than me. Tom is a few years younger than me, and we used to live. My dad lives in like an area of London, like sort of South London, but not too far south. It's kind of on the outskirts of Central, and what we used to do, because we used to have this like group of friends that we'd always hang around with. There was me, this boy called Alex, who was my best friend at the time, who I don't actually speak to anymore. I really don't speak. I really should keep in touch with him. He's a really nice guy. Him, this guy called Bingy, and this girl called Charlotte, and my two brothers, and I think there was this boy called Jitan or Sishan or something like that, but something like that. I can't really remember too much, but what we done, I keep saying yeah, you know what, this is one thing that I just want before I start this story, over my commentaries, it's really annoying. I watch them back and I hear and it really irritates me, so I don't actually know how to stop doing it. It's really bloody annoying. So anyway, we'll get back to the story. So we were playing one day, and we we noticed that these guys had moved in next to my best friend Alex, and they owned an ice cream truck. If you haven't already worked out where this story is going, then you are slow. But yes. So what we did was we were just messing around, and I got my little brother, who was the smallest out of the group, and because he must have been about 8, 9, something like that. We got him. One of the windows was slightly ajar, and because we're kids, ice cream is ice cream, and you know, ice cream. And we got him to open the little window at the top and climb in. And I still have this picture of him coming out with about 30 ice pops, like lollies. And you know, I wouldn't do something like that now, but it's crazy fun. Where am I going? I'm going to go to somewhere like a town or something, so there's people. There's a bit more interesting. Yeah, so it was just absolutely mental. It was so fun. And, you know, once we filled ourselves up on ice lollies, we took the tubs of ice cream out of his. I know it's really bad, and you know, if you're watching, whoever you were, I don't know. I'm not even sure who you were nowadays, but I'm really sorry, and my most humble of apologies. But we took his ice cream pots out of the ice cream van and played football with them because we were full up on ice cream. So we thought it was a great idea at the time. And, you know, we got into so many little shenanigans when we were younger. And we all used to play, no parents around or anything like that. But that's the way the world's gone now, isn't it? We used to have... What? Who the hell was that? Sometimes you like to... Who is talking? Why are you here?
It's probably meaningless to you. But according to family legend, it links our bloodline back to Iskramor himself.
Alright, well that's nice of you. Why did you follow me back to the town? Did I not help her? Whoops. Yeah, but how has the world gone over the last decade maybe? It's like when I was younger, when I was in year 3, so I would have been 7 or 8. Oh no, I would have been 7 because my birthday's late on in the school year, so I would have been 7. And I used to go to school on my own on the bus from. It was at least a 30-minute bus ride, so it was a long way away from my house. But I used to go to school on my own on the bus, and I wouldn't think anything of it. Who's Voken?
Some old priest buried here long ago. I've been searching for his tomb for a few years now.
All right, interesting. I don't care anymore. You're boring me.
Next time.
Until next time. Well, there won't be one. Next time you'll be dead. Dead. But now, because I've got a little sister who is about that age. She's in year 2, so she's 7, and I would never ever let her go on a bus on her own, never, because just the way that the world has changed over the last 10 years it's horrible. I don't get into fights. I hate getting into fights. I used to box, but that's a slightly different type of fighting. It's controlled, it's controlled, so it's a different sort of environment than having a brawl if you go into the pub. And, who's this?
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Well, thank you for the information, Mr. Duelis. Whatever, I don't care what you've got to say. He just disappeared! Freak. Oh, sorry. Put it away, don't worry. It's gone. It's gone. You right?
Go fiddling with any locks around here. We're going to have a real problem.
I am a friend of this area. Thank you very much. I helped your Jarl. So anyway, I never used to get into fights. I've had fights, but I haven't had. I probably haven't had a proper fight for about at least 10 years. At least 10 years. Because I'm not that sort of person. I don't go out looking for fights. It's really not. Sorry if you see me stop all the time. It's because I've been playing Skyrim for about 3 hours now, and my fingers are hurting like hell because I'm not used to W, S, D, and A as movements. So I do stop every now and then just to stretch my fingers and just have a little chat, which is it's pretty cool. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm not much of a fighting person, but I can hold my own. I used to box, and I tell you, the size of my fists are like people's faces. My arms, like a few years ago, because I don't really do much training anymore, but I used to do a lot of weight training, and I'm 6'3". And I'm pretty. I used to be built like a fucking brick shithouse, but not anymore. I've lost a lot of muscle weight, and kind of compacted it to leg weight. Because over the summer holidays with my little sister, because I'm a photographer, a nature photographer as well, at the same time, which is really it's the weirdest combination of things, isn't it? You got someone who plays games, sits down on his arse all day playing games, and someone who runs around places chasing butterflies, which is the most predominant thing that I've done, as you can probably tell by the Purple Emperor video on my YouTube channel, which that I tell you what, that was absolutely amazing. I'm a very, very nature person, but also at the same time a very, very home person. So I look to the things that are changing in this world, and as much as I can do my bit, it's not going to change unless the world does something drastic. I have conversations with Jehovah's Witnesses every now and then. I know it's very odd, but I'm very, very much an atheist, and I stay on the science side of things, which is pretty cool. But I love talking to people about what their beliefs are, and questioning what they think about certain things about beliefs, and Like, apparently we were supposed to die on the 21st of December, and that didn't happen. And apparently it was delayed by 3 days, I read on the internet, but that didn't happen. And yeah, it was bollocks, basically. But it's very interesting. A lot of stuff is very interesting, but I am a very interesting person. No, I'm joking. One of the things that I like, the sort of way that people are going at the moment. I've done a lot of charity work for prostate cancer, because I used to work at John Lewis, and my old manager, her husband died of prostate cancer, and because I'd known her for a couple of years. Oh God! Get up! Let me get up! Let me get up! Get up! There we go. I'm up. Her husband died of prostate cancer. I know it's really sad. So because I'd worked with her for a few years and we got really close.
Never should have come here.
What? I was only trying to talk to you. Never should have come here, eh? This is now my lair. Get out of here. Yeah, we were very close. So I used to do a lot of charity work for. Oh. Staff of Fury. Sapphire necklace. I don't need the Iron Shield. So I used to do a lot of charity work for her. One of my favourite ones, 'cause I'm fucking mental, I tell you. I ran around Bethnal Green dressed as a woman. And I was actually in the Guinness World Records for about a year until they done the next one, because we lost contact. She started her own business, and she kind of left. She actually got fired, which was she was very, very stupid in the way she treated some of the people at where we worked. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. So I used to do a lot of I'd done things like midnight walks, and I participated in the Great Drag Race. I hear something. Yes, that's what I hear. What are you doing? Yeah, come on. Come. You trying to start on this little boy? Where are you? Hey. Oh, yeah. I help you. Are you? We'll see about that. Okay, don't have enough magic or whatever. So yeah, and I remember this time where I was running round Bethnal Green in London, dressed as a woman in loads of slap, loads of makeup, and all this rubbish. And you know, it was a lot of fun. Let's use the Wabberjack. And as I was walking around, some of the guys, like you know, you've got those. Sorry, I'm concentrating on Skyrim. I really shouldn't be, even though it's part commentary, part Skyrim. But like some of the guys were just like, you know how kids are these days, just like they don't really understand what's going on, and they were like pointing each and every person that went past, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. But it was all for a good cause. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, I never want to, like, condemn people, but if they were to get prostate cancer, what I'd done there that day was actually, would benefit them. And, like, if they know anyone that gets prostate cancer, I've done my bit to help. And, you know, if I ever get prostate cancer, I know that I've done some stuff in my life to help me, like, help with the progress of, like, finding a cure for cancer. So it's, at the end of the day, you know, I'm quite a generous person, and you know, I will help people wherever I can, and it's really good. I've got to stop this video now. I'll pick up just where I left off straight after, ish. But I've got to stop it now because it's 15 minutes and I can't upload more than that. Bye 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 bye.